Hello everyone, I'm Michelle Smith and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, then welcome. I'm so glad you found me. I have a Valentine's Day wreath for you today. In today's crafting adventure, I'm going to show you step by step how to make this beautiful Valentine's Day wreath. Let me show you how to make it. For today's project, you're going to need one of these Dollar Tree heart wreath forms. You're also going to need some deco mesh from Dollar Tree. I'm going to be using this one that I got from the Valentine's Day section. It has a pink background and then it has red metallic strips in it. And I picked up 8 rolls. I'm not sure if I'm going to need all 8. I will let you know when I'm done applying the base. So this is what we're going to use. You're also going to need some pipe cleaners. And these I have cut into thirds, so they're each about 4 inches in length. You can use red or white or whatever color you have. You will also need a ruler or something to measure your mesh with. We're going to be working with 2 rolls at the same time. This is my favorite method for using Dollar Tree deco mesh. This is called the poof or bubble method. You just want to scrunch together the end of each of the 2 rolls and you bring them together. Secure it with your pipe cleaner. I always like to fold it over so I can get a really good grip and get my pipe cleaner nice and tight. Give it a couple twists. So that's what your end should look like. And then we're going to start it right here at the crossbar on your wreath. So just put your pipe cleaner on either side. Give it one good twist. And then you want to pull those ends to the back. And then pull them back through those pipe cleaners and then twist it down a couple times. This just makes that end nice and secure. We don't want it to come undone while we're working on our wreath. And I just take my ends and I push them forward. My ends on my pipe cleaner. These ends here you can trim. You want to leave about 1 inch because you don't want them to pull back through. Now when I'm working with 2 rolls of deco mesh, I like to put one out on either side of my body so that while I'm working with them, they do not tangle. If you have any wild pieces sticking out, go ahead and trim those off. Then you want to grab both of your deco mesh and pull. This is where we're going to measure. You want to start to measure from where you attached it here to your wreath form. And I want this to be a pretty compact base, so I'm only going to measure to 6 inches and then I'm going to pinch. Place your pipe cleaner, wrap it around, pull it to the back and give it a nice twist. And then you're going to take that and attach it to the bar here in the center. Pull your pipe cleaners to the back, give another twist or 2. And then you can go ahead and just push those forward. Now once you get all of your poofs in and you get them separated, you will not see those. But yet by doing that, it will keep the back of your wreath looking clean. And then you just continue to do that until you fill up each of your sections. Now on this heart wreath, each section is a different size, so I can't tell you you need this many poofs in each section. So you just need to put in however many you feel you need to fill up that section. It doesn't have to be completely compact because once you open up all your poops, it will fill out. But you do want enough that it's nice and full and that you do not see the wire wreath form in the back. I'm going to go ahead and get a section or two done, and then I will come back and I will show you what it's looking like. I have finished my first 2 rolls, and it's covered 2 full sections, 2 of the larger sections. So I started here at the crossbar. I completed this section and this one large section, and then half of this small section here. So that's pretty good for just 2 rolls. I did go ahead and fluff it out, and as you can see, it's nice and full, and it's very compact. The smaller that you do your poops, the more compact it will be. If you want it a little larger, you can increase the size of your poops, but then they won't be quite so compact. And as you can see, by pushing your pipe cleaners forward, it keeps the back looking nice and clean. Now you want to start and stop your rolls the same way that I showed you in the beginning. I'm going to go ahead and continue and get my base finished, and then we'll come back and we can move forward. There you go. I have all my mesh on. Now I've been sitting here looking at the shape, and it does still look like a heart, but I think I can improve this. If you turn it over, you can see I applied everything to that center bar. When I got down here, once I filled this in, now this one section here, I did with just 1 roll. The rest of the heart was done with 4 rolls, 2 rolls at a time, but down here I didn't need the 2 rolls. I just used 1 to fill in this little corner, and then I pulled 1 down long and attached it right here at the point. So that way I get a really strong point in the front. Now I want to do the same thing right here where the heart curves, because I want this out a little further. So here on the back, I'm going to start right here where the 2 bars meet, and I'm going to add some extra loops right around the curve here on both sides. That'll accentuate the heart. That'll make this come down further and this area come out. Now on my 5th roll, I still have plenty of deco mesh left, so I'm going to be using the rest of this roll. And you do it the same way, just scrunch the ends together and attach it with your pipe cleaner. And then instead of doing 2 rolls at once, you're just going to do 1. And you can measure your loops the same or slightly larger. I'm probably going to do mine the same because I want to keep it compact. But this will still add a little bit more fullness around those curves. So here I'm going to attach it to this crossbar. Same thing, push those ends to the back and pull them back through. Tighten them down and then trim. Measure out your 6 inches. And then you're going to apply it here to this top bar. Now you'll want to add however many loops you feel you need to add a little bit more fullness to that area, and then again push those up front. I'm going to add my final loops around the curves of my heart, and then I'll come back and show you what the base looks like. Okay, my base is all done. I did go ahead and I added about 6 or 7 additional poofs around each of my areas here to give it a little bit more definition. And then you can just kind of play with it to reshape it. But now I have more of an indentation and I think it looks more like a heart. So I'm really happy with that. Go ahead and set this aside. For our sign, I'm going to be using this galvanized sign that I got from Dollar Tree. This one says Kisses. They have a couple different ones to choose from. You can use whichever one you like. These are new this year. I'm really happy that they came out with them. And they already have holes in them for you to attach them. I'm going to be using the floral wire. I get this also from Dollar Tree. I really like this. I prefer the silver because silver you can use on pretty much any color. It just kind of disappears and blends in. So you'll need to cut 2 pieces at about 10 to 12 inches a piece. Get it through the hole. Pull them together so you can find the center. And you want to pull one over the top and give it a good twist. And these are what you're going to use to attach it to your wreath. So now I'm going to place this in the center here, but I want it to be slightly angled so that it kind of comes up. I like that. Now to attach that, I'm just going to take the floral wire, feed it in through the deco mesh, and wrap it around the metal base in the back and tie it off. I have my sign attached. I'm really happy. I did go ahead and attach it down here as well because it kept kind of flipping up. So I just ran it through with the wire and attached it. Now it's laying just the way that I want it to. I'm really happy with that. You can set this aside. Now we're going to work on our ribbon. Now I found this really pretty velvet ribbon from Dollar Tree. You only get 1 yard. So this is what you get in a roll. You'll want to fold it exactly in half and cut it. Then you'll want to take 1 piece, fold it over, fold the other end over. You want it to come across itself by at least 1 inch. You find the center, like that. Take the other piece, find your center. Take that, put that in the back, right in the middle. Make sure that all the fuzzy side is facing up. And then in the center here, grab, and you want to do almost like a pleat. Pinch that and then do it on the other side. Pinch right in the middle so it looks like that. And you'll take a pipe cleaner, wrap it right around the center and pull it to the back. Get it nice and tight and tie off. Your pipe cleaner is what you're going to use to attach it to your wreath. So get right in there near the center, grab and twist to pull your tails down. Make sure that the fuzzy side is facing forward. But you got to get in there close to twist it to change the direction. You should have a basic bow that looks like that. Now I want to place my bow right up here on this side. So I'm going to attach it here And I just take my pipe cleaners, feed it through the deco mesh, and attach it to the wire frame in the back. I got my bow on, and you just need to adjust it, open it up, fluff it out, adjust your tails. And I kind of like my tails a little on the longer side on this one. And then I'm going to go ahead and dovetail these. I have my bow attached. I'm really happy with that. I did go ahead and dovetail my ends. I like the bow with the long tails. I think that's super pretty. Now there is one thing I want to add. This is one of the DIY stickers that I picked up from Dollar Tree. This is the large glitter red heart. I'm going to go ahead and glue that right in the middle of my bow. I'm just going to use some hot glue. Now, doesn't that look pretty? I absolutely love that on the bow. Now, we're going to add some more decorations here to our wreath. I picked this package up of these beautiful little heart ornaments that I got from Dollar Tree. You get 6 pieces. You get 2 shiny, 2 smooth, and 2 glittery. I'm going to be adding these. And then I also found these really pretty glittered red roses. Now these are really well made. They're very thick plastic. They do come with a little clip here on the bottom. So you can use them to attach it this way if you only want them to be temporary, or you can hot glue them on. So I'm going to be adding these to finish off my wreath. And I'm simply going to be hot gluing them in. Here on the flowers, I'm not going to use the clips, but if you want them to be on here only temporarily, then I would use the clips. That way you can take them off and reuse them on something else. Add some hot glue and then just place them into the deco mesh where you like them. And there you go, we are all done. Now I decided to go with just the roses and not the hearts, so I did 2 packages of the roses instead. I'm really happy with how this turned out. I think it has a very unique look. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up and show me some love in the comments. This really does help support my channel. It lets YouTube know that I have content that's worth watching, and then they show it to more people and my channel grows. Thanks again for stopping by. You know it's always a pleasure to see you. I hope everyone is staying happy, healthy, and strong. You have a great day, and I'll see you next time.